Meanwhile, Deputy Minister of Local Government and Provincial Councils Indika Bandaranaike commented on the budget defeats at Pradesh Sabhas.
The ministry has been acting in accordance with the Act from the 1st of January 2013. Accordingly, if the budget of a local government institution is defeated for the first time, the chairman of the Pradesh Sabha has the power to reproduce the budget to the Pradesh Sabha and pass it. However, if the budget is defeated for the second time, the chairman of the Pradesh Sabha will lose his position. From then on, the vice chairman will act as the chairman of the Pradesh Sabha.
Budget defeats. Chairman of the Paliagoda Urban Council loses his position after defeat in the second round of voting for the 2014 budget. Budget of the Kasbah Urban Council defeated in the first round of voting. Rajangane budget defeated by 3 votes. Budget of the Wattala Pradesh Sabha defeated in the first round of voting. Today, budget of the Ambalipite Pradesh Sabha defeated for a second time. Budget of the Madhavache Pradesh Sabha defeated.
Newsfirst was awarded a silver medal by the United Nations Correspondent Association in recognition of its reporting.
The award-winning report, selected from many international networks, was compiled by Newsfirst Shamir Rasuldeen and Zulfikar Farzan on the International Year of Water Cooperation.
Some 1.1 billion people in developing countries have inadequate access to water. 2.6 billion people lack basic sanitation. Some 1.8 million children die each year as a result of diarrhea.
The segments on the International Year of Water Cooperation, which gained international recognition, was aired from the 19th to the 22nd of March this year. This award is the third instance Newsfirst has been honoured internationally. In the year 2000, the brand won a United Nations Correspondent Association bronze for a report produced by Manel Fernandez, and then in 2008 won the Best Feature of the Year award at the CNN World Reports Awards for a story compiled by Shamir Rasuldeen. The latest report, which clinched the silver medal for the Ricardo Ortega Memorial Prize, is awarded to broadcast journalists for broadcast journalism coverage of the UN and its agencies. The award, which is the most prestigious international accolade, one of several global awards Newsfirst has been awarded with, establishes it and its journalists among the very best internationally. The awards will be presented at the 18th Annual UNCA Awards on the 18th of December in New York, under the auspices of the United Nations Secretary General Ban Ki-moon, actor Michael Douglas, and veteran musician Stevie Wonder.
Without understanding or common goals, the environment, the lives of people, and prospects for a healthy future are at risk. Shamir Rasuldeen reporting with Zulfikar Farzan, the Newsfirst, Colombo.
An exposition of the sacred relics of Lord Buddha at the Sri Dipaduttama Rama Vihara in Kotahena began today under the auspices of President Mahinda Rajapaksa.
President Mahinda Rajapaksa placed the sacred relics in a special casket before paying homage to the relics. The exposition was open to the public thereafter. The exposition will be open for a period of 3 days.
Now just a reminder, remember to tune into Newsline on Primetime News at 10 on our sister channel Sirsa TV.
Tonight on Newsline, Secretary of the Ceylon Teachers Union Joseph Stalin and Chairman of the Sri Lanka Free Teachers Union Vasantha Handapangoda will be discussing issues in the education sector, focusing mainly on school education.
The remains of a novice monk who was a suspect wanted by the police in connection to the theft of an ancient Buddha statue from the Kotasara Piyanmila Rajama Vihara in Bibila was found today. A high-ranking police officer in charge of Munaragala says the remains of the monk was found inside a forest in the Kuchaveli area in Trincomalee. The deceased was a 20-year-old novice monk of Kotasara Piyanmila Rajama Vihara in Bibila. The body is currently lying at the Polonnaruwa General Hospital morgue. The monk was reported missing since the 13th of October this year, the day on which an ancient Buddha statue at the temple was stolen. According to the police, 4 persons have been taken into custody.
The Department of Meteorology says that due to the prevalent rainy weather conditions, the northern, eastern, north central, Uva and southern provinces will receive a rainfall of up to 100 millimeters during the course of today and tomorrow. The Department of Meteorology requests the fishing community be cautious when setting out to sea, as the coastal areas in the east and south will experience thunder showers and the sea areas will be rough. Our correspondents reported that the inclement weather had hampered normal life in several areas.
Farmlands and low-lying areas in the Ampara district were inundated due to the prevailing inclement weather. The Mawadi-Pali Bridge on the Kalmone-Ampara main road and the Kattengi Bridge on the Kalmone Central Camp main road were inundated. The water levels of the Konavatta River in Attala Chennai in Ampara has also risen as a result of heavy showers. Our correspondent said that the Batiklo district is receiving a torrential rainfall for the 5th consecutive day. This has caused floods on many roads in Ariampadi, Katankudi, Manmunai, Kiran and Senkaladi. Rough seas and strong winds in Batiklo hampered fishing activities today. Fishermen in Trincomalee also face difficulties in engaging in their trade due to rough seas. The usual hustle and bustle at the Trincomalee harbour was not evident today.
It's time now for the newspaper cartoon of the day.
Deputy Minister of Postal Services Sanat Jayasuriya reiterates that he does not approve violence in politics. He made this statement at an event held at the St. Servatius College in Mathura today.
A special function was held at St. Servatius College today to felicitate Deputy Minister Sanat Jayasuriya, who is an old boy of the school. At the occasion, the Deputy Minister made a donation to the school's musical unit. I believe that we should engage in politics without violence. We saw certain incidents in Mathura. However, I never approve violence in politics. I will continue to do so. What I want to do is to get close to the people and serve them to the best of my ability. I consider my duties as great responsibilities. Some people are happy about this, while some are unhappy.
The process of making payments for registration at the Katunak International Airport by persons travelling for employment overseas for the first time will be suspended from the 1st of January 2014.
Subject Minister Dilan Pereira says that the payments can be made at any branch of the Bureau of Foreign Employment.
A media briefing was convened in Colombo today to highlight the progress made by the Ministry of Foreign Employment and Promotion for the year 2013. Speaking at the media briefing, Minister Dilan Pereira said that over 250,000 Sri Lankans travel abroad for employment annually. From the 1st of January next year, the registration of persons travelling abroad for the first time will be suspended at the airport. When we visit the airport, we see the state of mind of those who travel overseas for employment. They are forced to wait in line to make payments. From next year, one can visit any of our branches and make the payments. And if they fail to make the payment before the due date, they can do it at the Sahana PSO office established in close proximity to the airport.
A book titled The Rich List, compiled by journalist Farah Shaukat Ali, is to be launched in the near future.
The book features the rich class in Sri Lankan society and the greater need for transparency of fortunes.
It's the first of a kind in Sri Lanka. It's never been done before. it was done because we are seeking greater reporting and greater transparency, which will eventually help grow the economy to different heights. So we have a section called the Super 15 Billionaires of this country, and that's it's factually based, and we can more or less justify those figures. Sri Lanka is now emerging. We are in our economic fortunes is experiencing and going through a renaissance. Peace is back in the country, and along with that comes the need for greater accountability and greater transparency. So the more we encourage the people who have the money to be transparent about it, the greater the economy will grow.
Well, the much anticipated V Awards 2013, honoring those who overcome all odds to render a selfless service to society, will be held at the Stein Studios in Wat Malana tomorrow.
V Awards, held for the second time this year, is a joint initiative of Newsfirst, United Nations volunteers and the Ministry of Social Services. Final preparations for V Awards 2013 are underway at the Stein Studios in Wat Malana.
All arrangements have been set for the grand finale of V Awards 2013. We began our quest to identify, recognize and honor hidden heroes of Sri Lanka in the year 2011. Now this is the second season of V Awards 2013. Join us tomorrow live on Scissor TV and MTV Sports, where we will be honoring 12 new volunteers and crowning the Volunteer of the Year for the year 2013.
V Awards 2013.
Well, that's a wrap of your primetime news bulletin on MTV Sports. For the Newsfirst team, I'm Nicola D'Zoiza.
And I'm Shahin Jirampati. We leave you tonight with a look at tomorrow's weather forecast. Good night.
Newsfirst at 9.
Hotline 0114-896-896. www.newsfirst.lk. Feedback at newsfirst.lk.